VAs, they just had, hopefully, a fun morning visiting NASA. They took a tour there, and they've just got food, so they're all fed. And I believe they just pulled up. I was going to come on here and tell you that this is starting a little late, but I'm pretty sure they're here. So we're going to give them a minute. How have you guys been, though? You all get plenty of rest? Laughter, that's the correct response, because you laugh at sleep. I see we've got Fluffo here. Hello.
Get his attention.
So yeah, you guys, we all excited for Party Tektronica tonight? Yeah! We've got the cosplay contest. Friendship is Witchcraft is later after this, I believe. Got a lot going on, but right now we're going to be doing a VA panel. I'm stalling for time is what we call this. So yeah. Here, you know what? I'll be any VA. Someone ask me a question and tell me which VA to answer it as. Oh, whoa. You got Vincent here.
How's it going, everybody? I just woke up from a nap in the car. My hands smell like, what a Very good. The ladies are, I think, propping themselves. I'm like, this is how it looked like, so this is what you get. I'm very excited to be here. I got here at like 5 a.m. at the, oh, there's Andrew.
Equestria got in the way.
Welcome back.
Hi everybody, how's it going? Sorry to interrupt.
No worries. I was just telling them that I got in at 5 a.m. this morning and didn't get into my bedroom until like 7. Then we went to see NASA. We went to space today.
It was so cool.
It was really cold in space.
Who here has been to NASA? Wow.
Nice.
Awesome. If you live here, do they give you free pass?
Alright.
So we've got two of them here.
Bradley, you're so fancy today.
Yeah, I decided to not look like a bum.
Aw.
I took that job, so.
You look great.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I guess while we wait for Brenda, we can still take some questions. So we've got the line over here as before. We just need...
Talk about extreme temperatures. It's really hot outside.
Are you guys cold?
Yeah.
Group hug. Next
Hi.
I was going to ask you, Andrea, are you going to do more work on Little's Pet Shop?
I haven't done any work on the Little Pet Shop.
Okay. I thought you did some minor characters.
No.
Okay. Well, I hope you will, because I love that show. And Vincent, I was going to ask you, did you know that Flash Sentry is the most controversial character since Derpy?
Wow, really? That's quite the honor, because I know of the legacy of Derpy, so I take that with the highest compliments.
Flashlight is best ship.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Let me introduce myself, you guys. My name is Brendan Rodriguez. I'm from Pasadena, Texas. I'm Prince Charming of the Brodies. And of course, here to tell you guys, Andre, I know you guys have been voices as Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy and the Flutterman. It's all got good for me, and of course you, Vincent, because I know you're good voicing as Flash Sentry and Prince Blue Love, but mostly Flash Sentry is really good because it's like Flash Gordon, like Flash, Gordon universe. Yeah, but that's Piper down because. But I hope Brenda comes. She'll be good. She's good at voicing as Ikora, but we wish to a song in the other two. Yeah, so I think you guys made the best one. So you guys are the best.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. If you just want to come up and you don't have a question, but you have a compliment, that is also fine. We totally accept that.
You might remember me from yesterday.
I do remember you from yesterday. How are you today?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. This time I got a legitimate question.
Okay.
This goes to both you and Vincent. Were you people fans of MLP even before you started voice acting for Generation 4?
I was, because I grew up with a few ponies as a little girl. So I was definitely a fan.
Like which generation?
Oh, like 0.
G1 maybe?
G minus.
G minus? Yeah, I think I used to watch that too. I have a twin sister. So we would, she would watch my cartoons and I had to watch her cartoons, and I was like watching My Little Pony with her. I don't think I was that into it until I started doing voices for My Little Pony. And I have to say that I'm probably more into the Brony fandom than the My Little Pony show. So.
Hi, my name is Brandon, and I just want to say, Andrea Lippin, your voice acting for this last season, for season 4, was incredible. Like, really.
Oh, so you heard what I
It
said
was.
about coming up with compliments.
It really
Thank you very
And,
much.
I was wondering if you had a favorite line from this season, and if so, what was it?
From this past season,
Or at
I
least
get
what was
them
your
all
favorite
mixed
bit?
up. I really do. My favorite episode from there's so many good episodes from this past season though. I really Philly Vanilli I thought was great. Bats. Pinky Pride. Pinky Apple Pie. I don't know. So many good ones. Those are probably my favorite episodes from this past season.
And how was it working with Weird Al?
It was really cool. We weren't actually in the same room together. He was in LA and we worked out of Vancouver, but they did patch him in on the phone so we could interact with each other and do our scenes together, which was awesome. He was super, super professional. And then he did come up to Vancouver to do a show and he gave us backstage passes and we got to go meet him then. So it was really, really cool experience.
Hello, I'm Vladimir. Hi, I want to ask you, both of you, how involved are you in the fandom?
I think pretty involved. I mean, I try and go on my Twitter and my Facebook page as much as I can and try and respond to people as much as I can. And I try to go to as many conventions as I can.
You go to many conventions.
I do.
It's great.
Yeah, it's so fun. I love meeting you guys. It's such a cool experience. Every convention you go to is different, and the fans are awesome. So I think that kind of sums up my involvement. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah, for me, I did a lot of research for Flash Century before I went to my first PonyCon in Richmond, BC, Brony Can, just because I wanted to see what kind of reaction I got, and it wasn't the best. Very welcoming. And I was really quite nervous when I got there to Brony Can because I had Andrea there and Tabitha was there, and I'm like, I'm gonna sit at this panel and this autograph booth and I'm gonna be so lonely. I'm like, please just come up and say hi. I was so nervous, but everyone was so welcoming, and people were like, don't listen to the haters, and I'm like, you know what, that's the best attitude, and I've, really adapted that, and I really embrace all the love that you guys give me, and the hate, whatever. I don't really pay attention to that stuff, To each his own. You can have your own opinion, but it's been great, and this is my third PonyCon, so I must be doing something right if I'm invited. So.
See, I kind of wish I was wearing that right now.
I'm really cold.
Really cold.
Sorry to interrupt you. Do you guys mind if I just do like some push-ups right now because I'm freezing? Do it! Do it! Anyone want to do some push-ups with me? Yeah. Do 20 push-ups. Let's go.
Flash Century's workout regimen.
You can purchase the video in 5 easy payments. $29.99.
He's doing one-handed push-ups.
Thank you so much, guys. I feel so much
Wow.
better now. Thank you, thank you.
That was very impressive. Anyways, I was wondering, I know our Canadian friends usually say, oh, look at one spot, you can't talk about season 5. What was the origin of that?
That was the genius brain of Tabitha St. Germain. She just came up with that really early on. It was just a question we were all kind of going, like, I think for myself, I know I've improved on really vague answers. But it was right at the beginning, and we just, we're so cautious, we want to abide by what Hasbro sets out for us, because we're really thankful and grateful to have the jobs that we have. We would hate to be replaced as voices, so, we're not trying to hurt your feelings, and we hate to disappoint you, so we're just kind of, humming and hawing, and then she just came out with it, look a moose, and it stuck. It stuck, just genius. Hi.
Amazing.
Thank you very much. Yes, Vincent, I do like your work. I really like you as Flash Century. Same way with Andrea as Pinkie Pie. I mean,
Thank
come on, look
you.
at me here.
Yeah.
From Deadpool, what's your favorite word? How would you like to prescribe it? Chimichurri, cherry chaga, or chimichurri-chaga?
What are my 2 options?
How do you like to pronounce it? Do you like to pronounce it as cherry chaga, chimichurri-chaga, or chimichurri?
Chimichurri, 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 chimichurri. Chimichurri, chimichurri.
And I also have another question. This here is a party cannon,
Yes.
and I'd like to ask you if you would like to pop it in front of the entire crowd.
Do you guys mind? Then I would love to.
Okay.
Start the countdown.
Is that what NASA does?
Awesome.
so
That's what NASA does, yeah.
Deadpool Pinkie works at NASA.
Thanks. Ooh, hi.
Hello, my name is Jacob, and
Hi, Jacob.
I have a couple of questions. My first is, if you weren't voice actors, what kind of jobs do you think you would have if that you'd like to have? And my second question is, who's your personal favorite actor slash voice actor, or who influenced you to do acting and voice acting the most?
Okay, well, first of all, I actually went to school to become a civil engineer. So, yeah. But who knows? Still, still have the degree. May do that sometime if no one likes my voice anymore. What if I had a horrible accident, throat injury? I know.
This is my Pinkie Pie show. And there's your Cora.
Brandon Richlow, everybody. Voice of Sakura.
Nice. So,
How y'all doing? You pretty good?
Sing along.
Woohoo, Houston. Woohoo.
Carry on.
well, we had a question. What was your name?
Jacob?
Jacob had a question about what we would do if we weren't voiceover artists. What else would we have done, or what we would have wanted to do? And
Well, I don't want to be an engineer.
Okay. So that's why you're not doing it, right?
Yes.
Right.
What would you do?
I went to school for general arts because I had no idea what I wanted to do. And coming from a Chinese background, it wasn't a, being an actor was not a very sought out profession. My dad was like, you got to have a backup plan. Back it up. Back it up. I'm like, what? I'm not driving, Dad. So I did every ology in the world: sociology, psychology, biology, English, geology, cosmetology, cosmopolony. I did all those G's, and I was like, I'm bored. So I went to. I guess. But I went to theater school, and then pursued that. But I thought maybe I could be an English teacher or something like that, but then I couldn't write essays very well, so I thought maybe not. Oh, but yeah, to answer that question, I was asked this at Brony Expo in Edmonton. I would have, or I still would love to be a Disney Imagineer. I want to create some rides or something cool. Yeah, there you go. I went to theater school at the Canadian College of Performing Arts in Victoria, BC. Yeah.
Love that theatrical training. Fabulous. Can you all hear me okay? Yeah. Well, we talked about this last night. Just as we were waiting on Andrea and Vincent to come on in, somebody asked me the same question. And who was here last night? So what did I say? Woo! Oh, there's a wrinkle. It was a surgeon. Absolutely. Not just your regular GP, it was to be a surgeon. I always had an interest in the human body, how it works, and if I could open up somebody and somehow fix them, it would be with a surgery. I watch all those surgical shows to this day. But my issue
The
was
line is like gray over there.
the things that my counterparts
This
here
is a very long
so
line.
well. Andrea had to do a lot of
What?
Yeah. Yeah. That's not my strong point. You would have to be my tutor because, math and me, we don't really speak the same language. So I absolutely adore and admire anyone who could get through calculus and all those kinds of mathematical courses because you need that and you need chemistry. I did take microbiology, so biology and microbiome were my strongest courses. And then chemistry started to do the slide, and then, physics, oh my gosh. So yeah, if I had more of that brain power smarts to do some of those ologies, then maybe that's what I would have become, who knows?
Oh yeah, that was a good question. Who's your favorite actor, voice actor, or who influenced you to do acting and voice acting the most?
My favorite voice actors is so corny, but it's the people that I get to work with every day, like Brenda and Vincent. But it's true because the people that I get to work with are so super, super talented. They're always impressing me and amazing me with these voices that they can do, these creative ideas, really funny. So for me, it's the people that I've been working with in Vancouver.
Can I say a collective? Aww.
Some love right here.
It's true.
Group hug! Yay!
Can you see us over these lovely ponies?
Yes.
These are beautiful, by the way. These are gorgeous.
What about now? I'm taking over! Anytime.
Yes! Right in the veils. Yeah, right in the veils.
Thank you, Jacob. We didn't really answer. Well, how about you? How about your?
I had lots of mentors or people that I really enjoy, but I agree. I'll second what Andrea said. Absolutely, I know for film and television, I just used to adore Clint Eastwood. I didn't quite get him at first with all the spaghetti westerns my dad used to watch. My dad was a biology teacher, so he used to do all the marking and rewrites all the spaghetti westerns that my dad was watching. And then, you know, I sat down, and because I was kind of forced to, there's nothing else to do. And then I started to really enjoy watching him, and I to this day, kind of hold a soft spot for Clint Eastwood. And years ago, I had an opportunity to go to Carmel, and I was a little younger, a little shyer, and for whatever reason, he had a restaurant called the Hog's Breath, or the Hog's Inn, or the Hog's Breath Inn, right by the sea in Carmel, and I was too shy to walk down the walkway where the patio was, or where the restaurant was, just in case he might be there. He wasn't, of course, but I just couldn't do it. So it just goes to show you, I had my moment of shyness right there and then. But yeah, I have a few other actresses and stuff, but the list goes on, and sometimes I don't always remember everybody's name. Yeah.
For me, I grew up loving the classics, like Humphrey Bogart and you know, watching Frank Sinatra on like those like black and whites. And I love musicals. I did musicals for like 12 years professionally. Yeah! So for me, a performer that truly inspired me was Gene Kelly. A man with strength and but elegance, and could dance like nobody else, and could do flips and tricks and gymnastics. You know, he was the ultimate performer. I forget which movie he did, but he did a tap dance number in roller skates, and not like the new funky ones, but like the ones that you tie onto your shoes. I'm like, psh.
Xanadu.
Xanadu. It wasn't Xanadu. Xanadu was the second one he did. I think he might have directed Xanadu as well, but he wasn't Xanadu. It was an earlier one when he was a bit younger, and it was phenomenal. I'll try to find out, let you guys know. But yeah, that's what
Our next panel, we will just watch that movie.
Physical film and well-being. My name is Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Andrea.
Yeah?
Some guy asking a question earlier, so I'm going to ask this anyway. Last year at Nightmare Nights, you were asked, what your favorite, like, 3 moments were, for your lines, and you couldn't give the last one now because it had to do with season 4 and season 4. Release it. Do you have any idea what that might have been?
Yeah, I think it was Flutter Hulk. Right? It's just, yeah, it's awesome.
Thank you guys, and this for all of you.
Hi.
Okay, hello, my name's Anthony, and this is my first time to any kind of early convention.
What do you think so far?
Crazy.
Crazy.
Thank you.
But my question is for Andrea Lippman. Your character, Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie, how are you gonna, what are your opinions on the fact that now that they have a Jekyll and Hyde, Pinkie Pie has Pinkamena, and now Fluttershy has his Flutterbat. What do you think the bronies are now gonna do with all the craziness of those 2 characters? They were crazy even before them.
I think it's just another facet of their personalities that maybe it's just, the more details you have, the more experiences they have, the more people it's reaching, the more that people can relate to them. Because I know a lot of people just love Pinkamena. I've signed lots of Pinkamena posters. Who here likes Pinkamena? It's cool. So I think seeing the different sides to people, people can connect to that. They like it. And I love all the creative stuff that the fans are coming up with. The art around that is just absolutely fantastic. So keep up the good work. Actually, do we have any artists in the crowd? Yeah, lots of artists. Should we does anyone want to, if we could think of something that we could draw it during our panel? Does anyone want to do that? Okay, what should we think of? What kind of, in the past I've said Pinkie is a pirate, that kind of thing. Like, we can think of something for our characters. What do you want to do? I would really like something to do with Texas. Something to do with, cowboys? So maybe like a Cowboys see it. If you come up with it by the end of the panel, we'll,
That's cool.
we will.
Andrew, you just have the power to do that. You can just like ask for this stuff. And,
Yeah.
See, I'm kind of new to this thing, so.
Well, you guys don't have, like, it's because it's fun, right? It's fun for the artists. And the artists are super talented, so you
Yeah,
might as
very
well.
Yeah, can they identify themselves as the artist? Do we see anybody throwing a hand up?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Nice.
3, 4. Okay, we'll be looking at you. Okay, I see a bunch of
So
hands.
maybe, you know, Flash Sentry, Pinkie Pie, Sakura, or Fluttershy, and either cowboys or astronauts. Or both. Yeah. That's my challenge. How about what? Oh.
Thank you very much.
Space Texas. Look what you started, Joe.
You started it.
Oh, Anthony. Sorry.
Anthony, you started it.
Hi, what's your name?
Gage.
Hi, Gage. Good to see you
Met
again.
me yesterday.
I certainly do remember you from yesterday.
My question to all of you is, what was your favorite TV show or movie as a kid?
Ooh, good question.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Turtle Power. I like that one too. There's some really cool turtle backpacks I saw yesterday. Are Cricket and Prairie here today with their turtle backpacks? No, just yesterday. They were cool. They were really cool.
Okay, does anybody remember? Okay, Tarzan. Johnny Weissmuller. Anybody remember him? Who remembers Johnny Weissmuller? Okay, he was a swimmer, an Olympic swimmer, I believe, and he made the best Tarzan, in my opinion, for a couple reasons. Awesome body, lovely physique. And his call is, I think, the call that Carol Burnett
Copyrighted.
Yeah, I think she sort of copied his call, so to speak. But he just had a great call. I believed him. I was glued to that show.
I like that. Chip and Dale. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
DuckTales.
DuckTales. Yeah.
Tailspin!
DuckTales.
Darkwing Duck! Tailspin!
They all went together.
It was a Disney afternoon.
Yeah, Disney.
Darkwing Duck!
Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
Let's get dangerous.
Mighty Ducks!
What's up?
Mighty Ducks!
Mighty
Mighty
Ducks.
Ducks. Yes.
Flying V. That's what they call me sometimes. They don't know.
They do now.
Also, Andrew, I gave you a gift yesterday. Will you mind using it?
I forgot it because we're in a rush, but I'll bring it tomorrow.
I won't be here tomorrow.
We'll record it for you.
Record for you.
Fail. It's in my hotel room.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Oh, Bruno.
First of all, Andrea, thanks for the autograph from last year.
You're welcome. How are you?
Very good. And this is for Vincent. How do you feel about being the center of controversy after the release of Equestria?
I've had to wear sunglasses everywhere. I can't go shopping anymore. It's sort of like being Brad Pitt. I'm on top of this. I do my research. Brad? No. Okay. No, man. It's kind of funny. You know, I get asked that a lot, and it's fine. It's fine for me. I really don't pay attention to the hate. You know, I just embrace the love that I've gotten, and I try to send it back to you guys. It's been fun. It's been fun.
Thank you.
Surrounding your character, I think there's a lot of controversy on the internet, you know?
Yes, that's
but
true.
when you meet Vincent in person and at these conventions, there's nothing but love and positivity and you know, the odd cheeky question about the controversy. But I think most of you guys, do you guys like Flash Sentry?
It's funny, it's like every question is mostly about Flash, but I also do Donut Joe.
Donut Joe!
The dragon, exactly, right? So I mean, I do feel
Prince Blue Blood.
Prince But of course, how could you forget that?
I love that voice.
Good job,
Such a
Hank.
schmuck.
Wait, what?
Hey there. How are you?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Amani. First of all, I'm really blessed to be here. I came here just to meet y'all, like this panel right now. All I wanted was to meet Andrea and Decorah and Flash Century. It was so amazing.
Well, we're happy to be here too. We're so happy to meet you.
Where do you come from?
I'm from Spring.
Spring to action. Where's Spring?
It's by Houston.
Nearby?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you made it. It's all good. Let the party begin.
After here, I have to leave, so I really wanted to meet y'all.
Aww.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
My question was, what was your first reaction when you found out about the brownies?
My first reaction, I was like, it was like the record going, and then there's I heard of bronies first from Ashley Ball, who I think was on the show. She and I used to sing and dance in a performance choir together, so we've been buddies since way back. And she was telling me about these. She did voices for My Little Pony. I'm like, I thought that was an old show. And she told me about it, and then she told me that there's these bands called the Bronies. I'm like, what are the Bronies? And so I did all this research on the Bronies, and I watched Dusty Cat. That was like the first video. All the way from Texas. But yeah, and I was like, wow, I was so fascinated because the way he explains it, he's just so eloquent about how he puts it, you know? It's like, and it's such a beautiful, open-minded community and just like a mentality, really, about to each his own. As long as you're not hurting anybody, no one's getting hurt, it's all to each his own. You can be into oranges or apples, you can be into Ninja Turtles or ponies, Transformers or not Transformers, whatever you are into, just be into it and love it. And so I really love that mentality of it. And then to be on Dusty Cat and Screwball's show afterwards, I was like, this is amazing. So I just was totally in love with it. Yeah.
I was in the studio, and Jason Thiessen, our animation director, said, "Hey, you guys, have you been online? There's, this, huge fan base is starting up, and they're called Bronies, and it's mostly guys." Like, Jason, come on, be for real. And he goes, no, check it out, go home. So I think all of us at night, BRONIES, Google. And so we're kind of thinking, wow, this is crazy. We don't really know too much about it. And I think you really can't understand it until you meet the fans, until you come to a convention and interact with fans like you and hear your stories and how it's had a positive effect on your life. And then that's when you can really understand it and get it. And just like what Dusty said that Vincent was talking about, it's just, as long as it's positive and no one's getting hurt, it's just, I'm so proud to be a part of it. So it's awesome.
For me, I first heard about the Brony phenomenon through my agent, who said to me, there's a following for your character and for the show, and they're called Bronies. And there's an interview that, is going to be happening, or, if you'd like to participate in it, was with Everfree Radio. And I said, okay, Bronies, same thing. So I went on live radio and was asked a whole lot of questions, and you can listen to the interview, you'll hear me say, yeah, I had no idea, I don't know. Didn't have any clue, because I just had my son, and I just came into the studio and did work and left, and I had to look it up as well. And then I attended my very first convention, and thanks to Andrew, I got a few tips just to know what to expect. And I've never met such an amazing, compassionate group of talented and gifted individuals in their own right. All the one-on-one interviews that I've been lucky to attend, you just get to know people with talents, hidden talents. And yeah, it's a fantastic community I'm thrilled to be a part of.
Thank you so much.
She's gotta go, so she needs a...
Group hug.
Hi.
Morgan, questioning. Fluttershy's best pony.
It's true. It's official, actually.
Yeah, I just about to see you.
I voted.
You win.
So, you know, there may have been some skewing. They let me vote twice. They let me vote for Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Lane the Miracles.
Anyway, this question's for three of you. When you were first called in for the voice cast, how long did it take for you to get the personality for each character?
Usually we only get a couple days notice for an audition, if that, right? So we kind of get it. Luckily, right from the get-go, there was really detailed character descriptions, which you don't always get. So it was very, you know, for Pinkie Pie, I remember it said fast talker, you know, which, I don't know, I think I was able to bring that to the table. And for Fluttershy, you know, just really so shy, really timid, soft voice. So there's a lot to go on. And then you just kind of, you take that, you craft your own version of it, and you just give it a go.
So what happened when you were in your actual audition room? Who was there, and how long was your audition?
I think auditions are usually really quick, so probably about 10 minutes. And the voice director was there, that's Terry. And now I can't remember if Lauren Faust was there. She probably wasn't there until callbacks. So callback is when you go for an audition and then it's kind of like a short list, so you go back for a second audition. And I read for Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, and Twilight. And I didn't read for them as if, like I read for them as if I was just gonna get cast as one. So I didn't focus on having a big separation between the voices. They were all kind of versions of my natural voice. And then when I went for the callback, they said, we really like you for these two. Can you make them sound different enough that you could do both of them? And I was like, oh, what? Amazing. Yeah, so that's how it was for me.
Was that done on the spot? Like while you're in the callback session, Terry says to you, so you had to think on your feet, is what I'm getting at.
Exactly.
How did you feel taking in that direction?
Well, I think the more you do it, the more used to it you get. You kind of have to not let anything throw you off. But there is that moment of panic, like, what? Oh no. But you just kind of, what I like to do when I'm in the audition is ask as many questions as possible, try and get as much help, because they're on your side. They want everyone to do their best. So you kind of remember that, and all you can do is your best. So that's what I always strive for.
Vincent.
What's the question? Just kidding.
Blah, 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 blah.
Let's see. So for Prince Blue Blood, it was a MP3 audition. So basically, we get sometimes these requests to, if you have a home studio, to just kind of slap down an MP3 audition because they don't hold an actual casting session. So I was just cast off of that, and that was my very first voice for MLP. So I just thought of more of a regal kind of person and kind of hoity-toity. And then I kind of did that voice and was annoyed at everything, and it worked out well. And then they gave me this guy named Joe, and Terry was like, he's some bartender guy. I'm like, I'm like, what is he supposed to sound like? Think of some New York kind of guy. So I kind of just put on this kind of voice. And then he doesn't sell beer, he sells donuts. Oh, okay, that makes sense. More sense. So that happened, and then Flash was hard because the description was like he was a rogue, a kind of like a very. Is your phone on? Tisk? Yes. And
Sorry. 713. No.
Don't
I don't know who it is. What's that area code? 713 here. Somebody's here.
And I don't even know where I was now.
I'm so sorry, Mitzi.
I know, this is the second time.
Flash was rogue, and...
Yeah, so anyways, yeah, Flash was like totally off. I thought I did a terrible, terrible job, and I got it. So.
Did you have a picture of your character?
Do I have, did I?
When you auditioned for any of your characters,
no, I
did they
didn't
send
see,
you a picture?
No, and I didn't even know that they were in human form. I didn't know what I was auditioning for. I was like, oh, it's a new MLP thing, so I'm like, cool. And then I was like, what? When I watched it, I was like, what? What happened?
I know, did you know that Peter didn't even know he was in Equestria? That's the voice of Big Macintosh, and he asked the head writer, Megan McCarthy, he goes, well, what's the deal, Megan? Why was I even in that? And she's like, you were. He just went in and said, yep, a couple times. So what about you, Brenda?
Well, Cora was quite an interesting story. The original description was for Creole, Cajun Creole. Anybody here who can do a Cajun kind of Creole? Right over there, really cool. See, if I had known that, I could have had you as my coach, because that was the original description for Cora. I had no idea how to do that. I had to try and look it up. Anyway, it was horrible. I went to the audition, and they had a lot of girls who actually have that background, and I went in and did my own rendition, the same, and brought sort of a Jamaican and a Trinidadian accent, which is my background, to the character. And then it morphed from that into sort of an African-y kind of thing, because I couldn't understand when I went into an actual patois example. They thought that was a bit too, you know, I said, dim, drag, drag, cat, cat, dim, pick up them, pick me them, and them, yeah, you know.
I understood that.
I said, boy, all right, I'm trying to do the lines, and you know, I got the accent going like this, and I said, we don't quite understand. Maybe you can make that a little less broad, so again, have to redirect, and then it just morphed sort of into a little lower, into the register. And that's where she sat, just here. And African, so somewhere in Africa, we don't know where. So that's how she came about.
Hi, I'm Nikki. Hi, Nikki. And I have a question for Vincent. Would you like to see Flash Sentry become a regular speaking character on MLP?
Say stuff like that, but if Andrew says it must be true.
You are like, I have to say, you are one of the hottest male voice actors.
She just did not say that.
She did.
More push-ups.
Oh my gosh, that was like the nicest thing. Aw, Ralph, my agent, did you hear that? Testimonials, right? Hottest male Asian. No, not even Asian, male voice, right? Just kidding. Anytime.
I'll just leave. I don't want to get in the way.
Hi there.
Hi, my name is Leo. I just
Hi,
wanted to
Leo.
ask
Where are you
y'all,
from?
Pasadena.
Pasadena.
Oh,
Yeah, welcome.
I just want to ask all of y'all, what style of recording y'all prefer, solo or in the group?
Groove.
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 Oh, Brenda's different.
Okay, no,
You hate
Well, fine.
no, you know, when you come in, it's hard sometimes to do dialogue without everybody else, and we get to read off each other, which helps to enhance our performance.
Which you hate.
Well, I kind of get
I like it all by myself. No, it's nice to be particularly with the group. Absolutely.
Thank you.
They cut it off? Yeah. Well, we're not going to be here tomorrow. It's actually for me.
Hi, Daniel.
I like your shirt.
Thank you very much for your last year. My question to you is,
Tomorrow's the reversal.
if, let's say, right now, the portal to Equestria opened, and you could go through and take anyone you wanted with you, but you couldn't come back, would you go, and why or why not?
Wow, this is deep. I don't think I would go. I love it here. What's wrong with, I don't know.
Like here, as in here,
Like
or
real world.
It would open like right up here on the stage.
Right
You could
here.
go, and somehow you could take anyone you wanted with you, but none of you could come back. You'd have to go there permanently.
Why couldn't we
What
come
would
back?
happen to us? Would we be ponies on the other side?
I guess.
I guess.
Let's take a vote. Who would go and never come back? What about your parents?
Take it
And
with
who would stay here in the real world? Wow.
I think there's more than you go.
Yeah, there's more than we'll go. Wow.
We just had this conversation when we were at NASA. We just talked about that.
Hey.
Would you go?
I'd be like sliders. I'm just hopping.
We just had this conversation and everybody was exactly divided. I think I'd stay if I wasn't sure if I'd be able to come back. That's a very profound question.
Thank you very much.
Wicked!
Hey there, Tommy here.
Hi, Tommy.
My question is mainly for Andrea, but
Hello.
it pertains to all three of you. How often or ever do you worry about slipping into another character's voice when you play two characters on the same project?
A lot. But luckily, you know, the voice directors there and the animation directors are there to tell me if that happens. So it's not, you know, it is something kind of, I try and put it at the back of my mind as much as possible to try and really focus more on performance. And if I am slipping at all, it's their job to tell me. So if you heard something, it's not my fault.
For me, it's like there's one show I'm doing a voice.
It sort of sounds like that. I don't know if anybody watches Rick and Morty. It's a great show. I love it, and you know, it's a very talented cast. And one of the voices I do is sort of like that.
And it's such a hard and weird ass voice that I find myself doing that voice during the morning before the record, just you know, on my everyday thing, like, I think it's cereal. Just talking to myself with that voice, just to get myself into that character, because I'm not really that used to walking around with that voice, you know, because I'm usually talking like this. But yeah, so that's about it.
I'm usually talking in that voice too.
Hello, I'm Sparkman.
Hi.
Andrea, season 4, your character had a lot of different evolutions. What was your opinion when you heard about all that? What was going to happen to Fluttershy?
So they don't come to me at the beginning and say, all this is going to happen. We just get our scripts on a weekly basis. So, you know, you just go with it. When you get your script, you're focused on that one script, which I think is a really good thing because you're not thinking about the future. You're just in the moment kind of thing. So, but anytime something's happening to them, they're going through changes, they're going through challenges. It's great because it's a challenge for me to take that journey with the characters. So I think it's awesome.
Zikora, are you familiar with Princess and the Frog?
Am I familiar with The Princess and the Frog?
It's a Disney movie.
Yes. My daughter has to read a lot.
Who's that? What's that?
Carry on, we'll figure this out in a minute.
Carry on, we'll figure this out in a minute. Hold on. Wait, come back, come back. It's like, please, come.
Do you want her to read it in Zikora's voice, or?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to ask them a question. You can't. What do you mean? They cut the line off. That's why I said that. Darn. Okay.
Good, how are you?
Very nervous.
Don't be. We're all friends here.
This is my question. Who is best princess?
Oh, controversy right here. Luna!
Hands up for Celestia. Hands up for Twilight. Hands up for Spike.
Boy from Crown.
I think it's Spike. Cadence. Hands up for Cadence.
Princess Big Man!
You guys voted twice.
I wasn't too sure of copyright-wise. Oh, there might be a bit of a conflict with Hasbro and Disney.
You don't want to be in between those two. I don't think.
I thought I better err on the side of caution. You know what? We did this yesterday.
Yeah, I've seen that.
We've got some drawings coming up, and if there are any writers, they can form a little group and write a little show them live. Perhaps we can maybe say a little something there. So there is still room for possibility.
Are any of the drawings complete? You want to bring them up?
Oh, I'm just in a shirt.
Awesome.
Just get right with that shirt. And,
Just for kicks? What? Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. That's really cool. Beautiful. Well done.
Oh, nice. That's great.
and they're swarmed, so I can't see anything.
Okay, this is awesome. This is so good.
Oh, nice.
Yeehaw.
You guys are all very
Lasso.
Oh, I get to keep this? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Fluttershy Cowboy Pinkie Pie Space. Amazing. Awesome.
It just couldn't.
Oh my gosh.
Couldn't focus.
Zikora? Is that who's this? Zikora?
Yeah.
Oh, with horns and Pinkie Pie, aka Gravity.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys are so talented. See what I mean? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Amazing. It's the three of us. We're like,
Aw, thanks,
yeah.
man. Thank
High
you
fives.
so much. Bro ups.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
Next question.
Hi, I'm Blaze. I'm also a furry.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, Blaze.
Okay, I was wondering, would y'all ever go to a convention or something like that with dressed up as your own character in full suit, like Puffle over there, and do the voice, the fake one with the head.
I don't know.
I think it'd be too hot. You're very
I
brave
think
to be
it'd be
doing
too
that.
hot, yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Really? What is that, like ice packs on your body?
Oh my
Wow, so you're perfect right now, right?
You can stay hydrated and everything there, drink lots.
Do you have a camelback in there too? Wow.
Sounds as if you could do the whole thing with the American voice and all that.
I think
I
that's,
don't know, yeah.
that's pretty decorated.
You never know.
Possibly, never say never.
There you go. Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Brody,
Hey, Brody.
and I was wondering if they are coming out with the season 5.
They are. Yeah.
We kind of knew that already.
Are they coming out? Is the next season going to have any more zebras in them?
You can't say anything about season 5 except that there is a season 5, which is cool that we can say that.
That's kind of right.
And that concludes the Saturday voice actor panel.
Thanks for coming, everybody. Thank you so much. I guess we're going to be over at autographs.
Yeah, 30 minutes. Autograph session starts.
Okay, well, I'm going to get a picture with Andrea.
You have the VA's
Yeah. I got my VIP.
Yep. So you can do a line however.
Yeah.
You better hurry over there. The line's starting right now.
Hello.
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn!